Hey YouTubers, Palm Springs Cindy. I am here with my boyfriend Eric. I'm in my den/office. We tried to arrange the seating so that we were facing natural sunlight with the two windows in front of us. So I'm hoping this is going to work out. But we are here today to talk to you guys to present a series on mature dating, senior dating with, dating sites, dating apps, what it's like, how to do it, and if you're going to like it or not. So, because Eric's been on dating apps, dating sites, I have. That's how we met. So, we're both going to share our experiences, good, bad, and the ugly. So, first of all, if you're single and you're mature and you want to date, you want to find a partner, where do you begin? So you have to first make the decision, do you want to join a dating site? And there are several dating sites. And so Eric, why don't you talk to them about the different dating sites?
Okay. Yes, there's several. There's Match. There's eHarmony. There's Facebook has one, which is free. And we have Silver Singles, Widowers, almost for every conceivable aspect of your marriage life, divorce singles, whatever you want, they have a site for you. There are pros and cons to every single one of these. And it also depends on your regional area that you live in. Which site's going to give you the best bang for your buck. And that's basically what you want.
Right.
We are out here in the Coachella Valley, and so it's a little bit more difficult for us to find a site that it specializes in our area because of the population. If you're in Los Angeles, you have a variety of sites that you can get on where people will be closer to you. And that is pretty much it for my part.
For his script.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, once you decide to join a dating site, you have to figure out which one. And I think once you're on, you go online and you navigate through, you'll kind of figure out, like, do you want Silver Singles? Do you want... Match.com is good. I've personally been on Zeus, Match, and eHarmony. And, they're all pretty much the same. So when you decide which app, which dating site you want to get on, they begin to, the first thing you have to do is really answer a lot of questions about yourself. This is a time where you talk about yourself, your interests, what you're looking for, what you want in a relationship, and it's a time to really be honest, don't you think?
Yes, you have to be honest. You have to find out which kind of relationship you want, whether you want a long term, you want just a date, you just want to talk, you're lonely, you just want to talk to somebody, and those are things that you have to bring up. Also, your photographs. Don't send photographs that are 10 or 15 years old. Somebody wants your current portfolio, your current photo, so they can recognize you when they go up to the date and you got a 15-year-old photo. Well, I just graduated high school. Do I need to do that? No, you don't. I don't even know you. I will walk right by you, and that's a problem.
Okay, so Eric, talk about how they ask you, what's the distance you're willing to go? What are the age groups you're willing to date? Things like that.
Okay. I set it up at 30 miles.
I set it up for 100.
Right. So you figure out how far you want to travel, okay? And the age group was, 18 to 40 or to 80.
Wait, stop right there. Stop. 18? You said 18? Oh.
I had to make a joke about it. No, I didn't say that. We're both laughing.
I would have been a little like, whoa.
18? Yes, no. No, I put around 60 to 70 is what I normally put down.
Okay.
But that you want to go in with whatever you feel comfortable with.
Yeah, and I think I put like 56 to 80.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And then they also ask, okay, like what's the distance? I said 100 miles. The age, and then I think on that same sliding scale, or I'm not sure, they talk about like finances. Like, are you willing? What is your, do you want to be with someone with this income bracket or that income bracket? And then tell us your income bracket.
Also, your political views have a lot of people want to know if you're a conservative, if you're a liberal, if you're progressive, if you're a libertarian, if you're an independent.
Right.
That has to do with it too.
Yeah.
And you can put that down. If you don't care, then don't put it down.
Right. And they ask tell them about like smoking, drinking.
Yes, that is smoking. Do you smoke? And 90%, are you, do you do marijuana? Do you, how often do you drink? Are you a daily drinker? Are you socially drinkable? That type of thing. You put down whatever you are.
Right.
You be honest with everything you have.
Yes.
And the photographs have to be, up to date. And at least 5. So you want somebody to give you a picture of who you are at different stages in your daily life. That helps a lot too.
Yeah, because you bottom line, it's about matching with a man, matching with a woman. So they'll ask you things like, what's your education? What is your activity level? Do you want children or no? Do you have children? Do they live at home? How old are they? Where are they? What are your interests? Are you interested in music, theater, museums, golf, cooking? So they really try to understand your personality, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy, so that the site can help narrow things down and bring you a good match. Right?
Yes. And eHarmony has the most extensive questionnaire of all the sites. They give you an algorithm where they match you up on points, where they'll send you a picture of a match that somebody they matched you up with, and it'll vary between 80 and 130. Anything over 110 is superb match, because you've gone down through the questionnaire and you've matched up extremely well. But the but is that eHarmony is only in certain areas. If you're in LA, San Francisco, it'd probably be a good area to sign up with, a good site. If you're out of those areas, not so much.
And they also ask, what are your desires? So are you looking for a long-term relationship with marriage? Are you looking for just a long-term relationship? Are you looking for someone to date? Are you looking for, are you looking just for sex?
They put that up there too. I mean, you have different areas of what people want on the site. Mm-hmm. They'll say, I want a long-term relationship. I just want to do casual dating. I want to be basically a pen pal.
Right.
Or I'm looking for
just physical. A physical relationship. Yeah.
Basically.
With no, like, friends with benefits type thing.
Yes, that would be a very good description of
And I know a lot of people have said to me, and you guys mostly have heard this, oh, well, men just want a nurse with a purse. And I have to say, I have really not found that to be true for my personal experiences. Now, I have had several younger men contact me, younger than I put that I wanted in my profile. So, I don't know what they were after, but they were way too young, and you just delete that type of thing. So there are certain red flags. Eric, talk about red flags.
Well, one of them is, of course, I'm in my 70s, and a lot of these sites, what they do is they have women that go on there who have an account, and their friends go on there, and they try to solicit you, basically. And they bring up, they want to extract money from you. Okay, they send you pictures and description of themselves, and they tie in like they're going to do something, and all of a sudden they get in trouble and they want you to bail them out of it. And that happens a lot. So you have to be very aware of what these women are all about. When a woman is 30 years old and she's contacted you and you're 72, well, that might be a little red flag.
Right.
Obviously, she's not there to date. She's there to extract money from you. And so you have to be aware of that. There's a lot of that going on. A ton of it.
Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about red flags later, but for right now, I just want to say that, you know, once you find a site you want to be on, they do ask you a lot of personal questions. Now, you know, a lot of what your hobbies are, what are you looking for in a relationship, and some things are like, do you want children? Do you not want children? Eric did mention about political views, I think. And some people will just flat out say, you know, if you're a Trumpster, don't respond to this. On the other hand, you would have that the opposite. You know, if you're not a Trumpster, don't respond to this. It's kind of interesting, the people that you can meet or could meet. And, you know, I have contacted, and men have contacted me, and once they realize that I want a relationship that ends in marriage, they're not interested, because, you know, that's not what they're looking for. And, you know, you really can't take it personally, because they don't really know you. They just know that, you know, I'm not a match for them, they're not a match for me. And they do ask you about your appearance. So, for example, they'll say, you know, like, are you fit? Are you slender? Are you curvy? Are you a big, beautiful woman? And, you know, I put that I'm curvy. And so men that, you know, are looking for a slender, athletic woman, you know, they're not going to be interested in me, and vice versa. You know, I'm not interested in men that have zero body fat and are long and lean and athletic. You know, that's just not my personal type. And I think that's what dating, I think these apps do a good job in sort of weeding that out. You know, it's like, okay, that's not her thing, that's not his thing. So, you know, let's keep trying to find a man. You know, I don't go to the gym, let alone go every day, twice a day, which some men say they do. You know, I'm not athletic, and I enjoy taking a walk. You know, I enjoy...
Okay, there we go.
So I think the apps do a good job in matching you in that way. You know, are you a gardener? Are you a cook? Do you enjoy music? Do you enjoy theater, museums? And, you know, those are things that I personally enjoy. But, so in other words, you know, be honest, and when they present those, you know, those adjectives to you, circle the ones that pertain to you. And I think even be honest with your age. And I have discovered that 70 does seem to be like the cutoff for desirability. But, you know, if someone doesn't want to be with me because I'm 72, then, you know, that's okay.
Well, yes, and there's a lot of men even older than that, you know, I have a friend that's 82, and he's a great guy, and he's looking for those 72-year-old women. So there's something for everybody.
Yes,
even
absolutely.
You know, at this point in our lives, uh, it's more critical. The time is not there to spend years developing a relationship. It's a little bit more, expedient at this age, and you want to click with somebody, and you really don't have the time to fiddle around. You want to do certain things in your life, and if you have the means to do them, go for it. There's no reason why not.
Right.
Okay? Why be alone
Right.
if you don't have to?
Right.
If you enjoy somebody, go and do it. Enjoy your life for whatever time you got left.
Yes. And I know, like, when Eric and I met on Match, and we'll tell him that we went to the Nest at dinner.
Yes, we went to the Nest and dinner. And so, I can say this. As soon as she walked through the door, I said, that's the woman I want to be with. And that was a year ago. Over a year, actually. My birthday's coming up next week. So we're jiggling. She's playing
Yes,
with my
we are.
foot. Anyway, it was, that's been it. And I kept pursuing until she finally gave up. I guess you could say. I don't know. And we reconnected 3 times since then.
Yes. And so, like, personally, I think that, like Eric said, we're of a certain age that we know what we want, and we don't need to spend a lot of time playing games. And, Eric and I have talked about, like, our bucket list. There are certain things we want to do, but we don't necessarily want to do them alone. And so, that's what's nice about the two of us meeting and making some plans together. So we're gonna end this video right on the note of that dating sites will be a good avenue, a good venue for people that are mature, that are seniors and don't want to live alone forever, that would like a partner, and that it's a good way to to share who you are and for other people to share who they are and to see if it's a match. And if it is, that's wonderful. But there are some red flags, there are some dangers, as well as positives. And that's what we're going to be talking about in our next video. So, P.S. I love you. Mwah. Until our next conversation. Bye.
Bye.